Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Millionaire Gaming. So today we're playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 for the PlayStation 1. I am here with a special guest. You know him, you love him. He's always in my videos. Say your name.
Hey guys, it's Triobitz. What's up, you lovely, beautiful Malama Llamas? Today we're doing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 on the PS1. And, you know, I haven't been a part of this yet, but, if y'all remember, I was a part of the PS1 Pro Skater 4 videos, and those were awful. Not the videos, but the levels were awful. So, I'm ready to be a part of another awful level of the PS1 era Tony Hawk games that were also released on the PS2.
Yes, so we're also doing right now Canada. And I will say they drastically changed this fucking level because they put it to second to last on the game instead of, you know how it is like the second level on the game? On like the PlayStation 2, they changed it so hard. Like,
is it still a better level than the 1 and 2 HD remaster Robomoto level?
Yeah, I'll say yeah. It really is, because I mean it's still barren, but like there's a little bit more cool stuff, because like there's a bridge like that you could go to. There's like a little factory and stuff. It's really cool, but it's just really odd to see all that stuff, especially like you could see the city, as you could tell.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Like, I don't know, it's just a weird thing to see, because like I'm so used to like the PlayStation 2 port as well as like the Xbox version. So they did I will say, man, they did cut out a couple levels on this game, and they changed so many levels. It's ridiculous. They changed Suburbia so hard. They changed
Did they replace the levels that were cut out?
No.
So there's just less levels?
Yeah, so they don't have cruise ship. They have Skater Island, but Skater Island's kind of ass. And yeah, so this is pretty much what we have here. This is just, you know, the regular Canada level. And yeah, I don't know. What's your opinion on it?
Well, see, it's not like a horrible looking level, but my question is, why did they cut out cruise ship when cruise ship is literally probably would be one of the easiest levels to port over to the PS1, just simply because it's not that big, so you probably wouldn't even notice the poor rendering distance. They could literally have just made the outside foggy, and that would have totally made sense of why the render distance was so bad on that level. And it's just a small level. I have no idea why that level, out of all levels, take it out.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think it's because of how many things that were there, the water, the draw distance and stuff, as well as, you know, the Neversoft girls and stuff. I don't know, they changed it horribly and removed a lot of the things.
Yeah, that's awful. But at least, I mean, at least the people who didn't get a PS2 got to still play these games. Unfortunately, they didn't get the improved copies that were, you know, very much improvised on the PS2's hardware, but there's still something here. Although, it kind of isn't that good. I mean, sometimes there is such thing as sometimes, you know, nothing being better than something. Although, now that I think about it, I don't know if I would say that for this. I mean, this isn't god-awful. This isn't a Robomoto game. Those are a hell of a lot worse than these, in my opinion. Because this all works off of the original 1 and 2's systems, you know? Yeah. This is how Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 was. And those games weren't that bad either. I mean, obviously, with nowadays technology, those games are kind of the not best ways to experience them. Obviously, 1 and 2 HD remaster from Vicarious Visions is the superior way to experience those games.
Oh yeah, I can tell you they're a lot better than the Robomoto version.
But, you know, yeah, like, this game is still better than a Robomoto game. Like, if I was given the chance to play Robomoto's 5 and HD remaster for like 20 minutes, but I had to play this for 3 hours, I'd rather play this for 3 hours than that, because at the end of the day, this game, you know, the original games blew up back then. So, like, something about the way those games worked, right? Like, the games still function, right? And this is what these games are based off of, the original formula that actually worked. Obviously, back in the day, also, if you looked at footage of the PS2 versions, you probably wouldn't feel so good playing these versions because there's a lot less. But it's still a lot better than what, you know, Robomoto would have given you with the shitty... Because imagine if they worked on these. I mean, they can't work on pretty much anything. Imagine them trying to work on, like, old hardware like this.
Well, yeah, you know it's actually funny that you keep bringing up Robomoto? They actually don't have a company anymore. They actually defunct.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, and I mean, it makes sense why. I mean, nobody really cared for them. I mean, their games never went anywhere. I don't think they made a single Tony Hawk game that actually went good.
Not really, because, you know, they all plummeted. Because they did Pro Skater HD and then Pro Skater 5. They both tanked.
There's somebody in this world that likes Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, so I can't say there's not a single person that likes their games. I know there's somebody that liked that game.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Unfortunately, some people just have bad taste. And there's probably somebody who liked 1 and 2 HD. Okay, I will say, the 1 and 2 HD remaster that they made is a lot better than the Pro Skater 5 that they made. Like, if I had to pick a Robomoto game, I'd rather do that one than 5.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, they just dropped the ball when they were told. You know why it was better, though? Because they were making levels that weren't theirs. So they already knew what to do. When they were told, hey, make your own levels for Pro Skater 5, they didn't know what to do.
They were all barren like the rest.
Yeah. They tried to remake a new school, they tried to make another mall level, and it all sucked.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. And
oh, no. There wasn't another mall level.
It was all school, and then you've seen Asteroid Belt, and then you've seen freaking the other one. I can bet you. I feel like someone would probably ask you, since you have it on PlayStation 4, I can imagine someone asking you to play it on the PS5.
I don't even want to do that. It would not even be a thought that would cross my mind. I have no intention of ever reinstalling that game ever again. Like, literally, I think I'm probably gonna live the rest of my life never touching that game again.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever gonna go back and play that game again. There's so many more things I could do in my life, especially now that I'm older. Like, I have a lot more shit to do in my life than to worry about playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. And I do have free time, which, you know, the older I get, the less I have of that. I don't want to be playing those games. I mean, I only play, like, Dead Rising and Yakuza anymore, because that's all I have time for. And when I play those, the only reason I choose those games is because I prefer, if I'm gonna, you know, have a little bit of time to play video games, I want to play some good-ass games. I don't want to play none of this shit, you know?
Yeah.
It's just... I mean, obviously, I'll play Tony Hawk every now and again. I would love to see an Underground remaster, remake so bad for PS5, you have no idea.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It'd be beautiful to have that. The only issue would be licensing on the songs, because there's just so many songs that they probably wouldn't be able to fix all the licensing on all of them. Gives them a chance to add some new stuff, though.
Because let's be honest, Pro Skater 5 just tanked. Now, Underground, man, if they bring it to the next-gen consoles, that will be fantastic. That's kind of like how I'm hyped up for, you know, Skate 4 and stuff. That's another thing I'm really hyped for you know, the next-gen consoles, because as you and I both have a PS5, as well as, you know, Xbox One, but, you know, I'm not going to get the Xbox Series X just yet. But I do plan to get it.
I do as well. Maybe for my birthday. I don't know. It's just, I'm not necessarily a huge Xbox fan, but I do like Forza, so... And see, I like Forza enough that I'll buy a console for it.
Yeah, see, I like Forza. I like, you know, Horizon 5. That's a really good game. Like, I loved, you know, the idea of Mexico and, you know, volcanoes and all that good stuff. It's a good concept. Like, I honestly hoped, you know, in my being, I really wished it was, you know, Tokyo or something, or Japan. Because, oh man, imagine that shit. Imagine how beautiful it would be.
Hey, I mean, there's always hope for the next one, right?
That is very true, because, I mean, they take it in some interesting places, I'll be honest, but, you know, you never know.
It would be cool to see a place like Tokyo, though, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think they could do a lot of cool stuff with that. You know what I wish for? I wish they made Rockstar made another Midnight Club. There's just something about that game, cause like it's just so immersive to be able to like, cause that game is so like, you don't see many licensed games without mods that actually have like real life places in a real life city, because when you would play Midnight, like the last one was like Club, what was it called? Midnight Club Los Angeles something,
Yeah,
or was it just called Los Angeles?
Just Los Angeles.
When you play that game, not only is there so many licensed cars that are really cool, because that's what all the cars are in that game are licensed, but like the thing about that game was you could drive to like Best Buy, GameStop, the gas stations you would go to would have like NOS. There was 7-Eleven, you know, there's Pizza Hut, there was, you know, just all of these real life places in this real life city, and it looked so good. I would love to see something like that. Could you imagine a skateboarding game like that?
I can
that
imagine
was based off of a real city, that had like real stuff. I mean, I wish they made a skateboarding game for my hometown. I mean, I know that would never happen. Maybe an indie company would make like a map for it.
Yeah, I could see it. They'd probably be like an interesting place for, you know, a game to take place there, you know, because I mean, when I think of it, like,
all the time,
because I think of like abstract like locations for games, like I think of for sure, I would say Watch Dogs 1, because it takes place in freaking Chicago. You don't really see many games taking place there, just strictly there. Because what, most games take place in what, California, Florida, and New York?
Yeah, you know, I only know one game, which is Tony Hawk's Proving Ground, which it doesn't necessarily take place there, but it's the only game that actually, I think, has Maryland in it.
Yeah, that's like, they take place in the tri-state area, which is PA, Maryland, and DC. And you don't really see that in many games, you know? That's one thing I wish they could have implemented in other places. Like, I know The Crew tried to do it, but it didn't work out well.
What, The Crew tried to do what?
They try to put, like, all these special places and stuff, and, like, they just didn't get the eye. Like, you know, I went on playing that game. I went to Florida, because that's, you know, where I am. And I wanted to see, you know, if my city was there, and it wasn't there. And instead, I get Florida with snow. And I'm like, we have not had snow since the 1970s.
You know what I'll say, though? A game that I will say has a really good way of depicting real-life places. Have you ever played American Trucking Simulator?
I've heard of it. I've never played it.
So, besides the base game, they release DLCs every often. They also have a European one.
Yeah.
Of Europe. And they add states. And there's a whole map. Some people have modded in the entire US map, North America.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Maryland comes into that. It looks like it will, because all of the map is there. It's just not filled in yet. Obviously, it'll be a while for Maryland to come in, because I don't think they have the states that you need to get to Maryland first in the game. But if it is in the game, I hope they have some spaces near me, and it's not just Baltimore.
How would you feel if they had like one of those like skate parks that like the like landmarks, like one of those skate places and stuff? How would you feel if they had that?
There's a lot of skate parks being built around my local area right now, so that would be really cool to see. For sure. But they're kind of... The ones that are local to me are kind of... I wouldn't know if... A game like Skate, it would work, but a game like Tony Hawk, there's not enough to do stuff on.
Yeah. But I will say, I am definitely wondering what the new location would be for Skate 4. What do you think?
Well, it's probably going to be another fictional city, I would imagine.
I would imagine, but I do wish they're going to put some new stuff in there. I hope, you know, hope for the best, hope for the better things, some good stuff.
I hope they have a mix of everything. Like, I hope there's like a rundown neighborhood with like bumpy sidewalks that you could fall off of, and then there's like the rich people area, and then there's like the inner city, and then there's the There's like the downtown and the uptown and
What about the suburbs and stuff?
the suburbs. The suburbs. The school. I hope there's like, it'd be cool. You know, it'd be really cool if they had like middle school, elementary school, and a high school. Like the elementary school would have like a playground you could do tricks on. The middle school you could just like go through. The high school. It'd be kind of cool if you played as a high schooler.
Yeah,
You know,
it'd be
you can,
kind of
like,
a cool concept.
Go to school and stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh man, I can imagine. Imagine if I would hope they put some good music on there, cause like knowing how they're putting like some people in there, those what do you call it, influencers and stuff. I hope they put some good music. That's really all I hope. Like that's one big thing for me. I'm a music fanatic.
Of course. I mean, every time I skate in real life, I gotta have a good playlist going. So I literally can't skate unless if I'm with people. That's a different story. But when I'm by myself, I can't skate without music.
Yeah.
No matter what, headphones, no headphones. I need music, and it's got to be good. So I'm hoping there's some good soundtracks in that game.
Exactly, man. Cause like I feel you there. Whenever I'm like going skating, or if I'm going to the gym, I gotta have music. Otherwise, it feels really awkward. I can't just listen to a podcast and just do my thing. I have to have music. Otherwise, it just feels really weird.
Well, hey man, you know what's been driving me crazy? I've just been thinking about this, man. Like, now that we're talking about Skate 4, that comes out in probably, what, 1, 2, 3 more years?
Yeah, because they said it's trying to go for this year or next year. It's like the thing like Suicide Squad coming out.
Dude, by the time Skate 4 comes out, I'll not even be in school anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to think about,
It's just crazy to think that when Skate 3 came out, I was in elementary school, and when Skate 4 comes out, I will not even be in high school anymore. I'll be graduated. Like, that's how long it took.
Yeah, and it came out in 2010.
Wait a minute. I wasn't even in elementary school then. Damn!
Oh, man. That's great.
Actually, it depends. I was in elementary school near the end of 2010 into 2011.
Oh,
but if
man.
it came out at the beginning, that's insane, dude. That really shows that they took. I mean, the same goes for GTA 5, right? I was in 4th grade when that came out.
Yeah, for me, when Skate 3 came out, it was 2010. I was in the 5th going into 6th grade, I believe, and then I was in 2013. That's when GTA 5 came out. I was in high school.
And we still play that game to this day because Rockstar does not want to make another one.
Yeah, and then they're already canceling freaking Red Dead Online right now.
I know, I heard about that. It's insane.
Yeah, they're just kind of like stopped installing all that stuff, and I'm like, come on, man, you gotta work this out. And it looks like we got our final medal, and here's a very crappy looking AMV because I beat the game.
Guy hurt himself.
Yeah, dude, these things look painful as hell.
Oh shit.
Bro, that's like one of my biggest fear of just falling really hard when I'm skating.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's happened to me before in a parking lot at my old middle school. I mean, this was recently. My middle school got a new parking lot, so it's like nice and like smooth. Since I was there, we didn't have that parking lot. So I had skated to the middle school, obviously over summer, and I fell really bad.
Hey. Look at that. 3 golds.
3 gold medals. Beautiful.
And another beautiful AMV. But I will say, man, what was your opinion of those 2 levels, which were Tokyo and Canada?
They're okay. I mean, they're not like extremely shit. I think they're definitely not ideal because of how better the PS2 version was, but yeah. I like how that guy just sat. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I can't. That's like one of my base. Like, it always makes me skeeved out. Like, it's just one of those awkward things, and I feel bad to think about it like that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Please enjoy this video. I am the shit.
And Triobitz signing out.
And we will see you guys in the next video, whatever it may be. I hope you guys enjoy. So, peace out.